Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Again, this is Anne Marie of the Art of Healing. Today is Tuesday. What day is it today? I don't even know. The 20th. Okay. So we are already at July 20th, Tuesday, 2021. A day that will live in infamy. Okay, so these past few weeks have been very turbulent for me. If you have been following me about my journey with my mother and all that, but I had felt a very definite shift in my energetic field. I would say last week, Thursday or Friday. And it was like all the things that I had thought were going to happen were not going to happen. All the plans that I had made for my future are just in dust now. And it's very shaky. It's very scary because, I mean, we do everything with a plan, right? I mean, we need to know where we're going, etc., etc. I'm trying to get a message out, and Spirit is like taking over my throat chakra. Sorry. Oh, God. They want me to do my thing. It is not that we do not want her to do her thing. It is that she has become now fully immersed in the new earth. Her energies have now shifted and her guidance has now shifted. What does that mean? Does that mean that the highway guides are no longer? Yes, it does. We are announcing to her, and we are announcing to you, that the highway guides have done their duty. They have done their job, and they are on a different mission. Now, we are now her guidance. We are a new group of multidimensional beings, angelic beings, and we are not the highway guides. We are the Raw Collective, and we are now going to be working through the Steer One to shift forward. It is confusing. Her brain is kind of reacting to this new message that the Raw Collective is now her guidance. But it is true. Each of you is on your path and your mission. So now we are excited to be able to communicate to you and through you, through this dear one. Does it mean that the highway guides have gone away completely? Yes. Do not lament their loss. They are great fun, and she enjoyed them. But now this is new. You are now in the new earth. And with the new earth, you need different guidance. Her journey was a journey of leaving the third dimensional matrix, which she has now done. It is a beautiful thing to see this shift happen. So yes, she will tell you her story, but we have made the announcement for her. We are the Raw Collective, and we are now Anne Marie's primary guides and teachers. I'm okay. I don't know what to say. I guess I have to say goodbye to the highway guides. And welcome to the Raw Collective. Wow. All right, so the understanding I'm getting is that the highway guides were the guides. Holy shit. The highway guides were the guides that were meant to bring me to the end of my matrix. And now, I guess that journey's over. So I am not on that highway anymore. Which I guess is a good thing. Oh my. Okay. All right, so as I'm reeling over this, all right, this is going to be a two-parter. I'm going to regroup and come back. All right, so I've regrouped, kind of. The reason that I sat down to do a video this morning, and the reason why I said a day that will live in infamy, is because this morning I went up to my sacred space and I did my morning prayers, meditations. And as many of you know, I use a pendulum to heal, and I use it kind of like as a gauge for the energy when it ends, and it's almost like a sending device. Since I began using the pendulum about a year and a half ago, and I started using it, I've always known about it and I had one, but my perception about it was a little skewed as being kind of negative. But I read a book, and I will always give her credit, by Jean Hainer, called Happy Home, Happy Heart, or Peaceful Home, Peaceful Heart, something like that. I'll find the link and I'll put it in the description. And she used a pendulum to do an energy clearing. And I took to it immediately. And I could have gone to her foundation and taken a $2,000 course so I could get a certificate on how to heal with this. But I don't believe in that. That's the matrix. That's the matrix. We're all capable of doing anything we want because we say so. So anyway, I just took the method, and I always give her credit for it, and I'm utilizing it in my day-to-day life. And one of the things that you do with a pendulum is you measure your own energy, and you do it by the vortex that's in your palm. You have your dominant hand. This is my right hand. This is my dominant hand. This is my left hand, my non-dominant hand. And what you do is you measure whether or not you're quote-unquote switched, okay, before you start a healing. And it's just a gauge of your own personal energy. It's not a yes or no. It's not a nothing other than a gauge of your personal energetic flow. And my energetic flow is clockwise. It always has been. and I just put my palm out. I put the pendulum on my palm and it starts flowing to the right. It starts spinning clockwise. When I reverse the flow to the underside of the chakra, it swings left to right, which is supposedly the no. But you could also ask your energy, show me my yes and show me my no. Just out of coincidence, my yes matched with this, with my energetic flow. And my no matched with the underside of my energetic flow. Okay, I'm getting way too detailed in this, but whatever. So I sit down this morning and I do my normal thing. And I am praying for all the things that I want to pray for. I'm praying for protection over my mother, for my sons. My oldest son is going through some conflicts. I'm praying for him, for the highest love, light, energy. And then I start to pray for people that I am working with. I am praying for, various things. And I encountered a resistance. And I was like, a resistance? Why can't I pray for this individual? He's important. And he's part of my system. What is that about? So it flustered me, because usually when I get a no, I'm like, okay, it's a no. But I'm like, what the heck is that about? So I stopped and I called in all my guidance, which I did not do at the beginning, which you should do at the beginning. When you sit down to meditate or to pray or to do whatever you are, you need to set your intention, you need to set your space, which I failed to do. So I was like, nah, I'm calling down Archangel Michael, all my angels, all my guidance, all my multidimensional beings and source consciousness. Surround me with love and light. I'm praying for this individual. I start praying for this individual. I start praying for everything. Then I move on to my manifestation prayer. So I start to pray, as I have in the past, for all dark agendas to go flat, for all dark agendas to not happen. And then I start to envision and prayer. And meanwhile, my pendulum is swinging, because that's how I do it. I focus the intention, the pendulum is swinging, and I'm in the flow. I'm in the vortex of energy that is creating this manifestation, that is manifesting this. My heart's desire, my true heart's desire. I have to backtrack just for a second, because one message that came in before was that, and I told you that I was feeling like all my plans are going to dust. I was told, do not manifest from the ego anymore. Worrying about money, worrying about location, worrying about trying to get the most out of the system is ego, is third dimensional. Manifest from your higher self. Manifest from love. Manifest from looking down upon the situation. Manifest from the highest good. Do not manifest for material things. That is third dimensional. Manifest from the fifth dimension. That was the message that I had gotten. Okay, so let me go back to the middle of my story. So I start to manifest for all dark agendas to go flat, and then I start to say what I envision. I envision children being free. I envision love between all humanity, all systems being turned into systems of love. No more health from artificial means, but health from nature, health from, I don't know, I just started going on and on and on. It was a very beautiful thing. My poor brain can't remember at the moment. So then I look, and my pendulum is doing what I call the multidimensional swing. It is doing the atomic pattern. 12 to 6, 1 to 7, 2 to 8, 3 to 9, etc. It's doing this business. Okay? It's swinging in that pattern. And I've noticed this pattern for quite some time now, and it just means that you have gone multidimensional. So our chakras are not just in this physical body anymore. They are energy centers in your physical body, but then there comes a point where your light increases and the light you become a light body, you become multidimensional in your energy centers. And it also happens when I'm healing. It becomes multidimensional, so it becomes like I'm spreading this throughout all dimensions. So when I noticed that, I started to call in my own personal desires. I called in my sacred masculine, and I started to call in other personal things for healing, for my hair. I wanted my hair, and I got a pop in my ears, and I just started to call that in, call that in, call that in. And I'm looking at the pendulum, and then it stops, and it starts swinging counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. It's never swung counterclockwise. It's always swung clockwise. And so I start to like question, what is happening? It spun counterclockwise. So it ended, like it spun counterclockwise and it stopped. I didn't stop the energy flow. And then I checked my palm. And the flow was counterclockwise. And I'll do it for you now. Now, bear with me. I'm doing this on my iPad. I don't know if it's mirrored. I think it's mirrored. I don't know what's going to happen in the playback. But this is my right hand. This is my dominant hand. This is my left hand. Okay, so it may look clockwise to you, but it's counterclockwise to me. Okay, I want to make that clear. Show me my energy flow. It's spinning counterclockwise. A lot. But it's counterclockwise. Now, what's this? Okay, so this is the same. The back end of the chakra is the same. You realize we have chakras in our palms, okay? So then I sit again, and I'm getting guidance. And the energy is the same energy that spoke earlier. And they're like, do not be alarmed. This is new. Your energy has shifted. And then they said to me, your poles have shifted. So anyone who is in the Truther community knows about how the earth herself is due for a pole shift. The North Pole becomes the South Pole. Magnetically, the South Pole becomes the North Pole. And when that happens, the last time that happened, there was a huge cataclysm on the planet. And that is why Antarctica is like 5 miles of ice. Because there was a huge shift. The planet literally jarred itself about a quarter turn, and everything was kind of wiped out. That's why there are ships under the ice in Antarctica. Okay, this is going like way, way out there. I'm sorry. And then I asked, okay, I started laughing hilariously. I'm like, damn, my poles have shifted. I've just had a pole shift. So I asked, what about the collective? Has the collective had a pole shift? Let's ask again. Now, my yes is still clockwise. Has the collective had a pole shift? It is flowing clockwise. Yes, we have shifted fully into 4D. Fully into 4D. That is freaking exciting. So, what a day that will live in infamy. 7/20/21. If you're into numerology, look that up because it's a new day. It's a new energy. Wowie, wowie, wowie. This is exciting for all of us. This is not just exciting for me. I want you to feel my excitement, and I want you to call it into you. I want you to draw this energy, feeling, straight into your energy field. And as a matter of fact, I am sending it to you right now. So take a big breath, breathe it in, and receive the new earth. Receive the new earth. We are the Ra Collective. We are channeling again through this dear one. It is quite the symbiotic relationship. And yes, she shifts very, very easily in and out of the channeling state. That is a gift that she has, just like her voice, just like her curly hair. It is a gift. It is a gift. It is a gift. And she is using it well. We are sending you the energy of the new earth. All beautiful souls and dear beings. We are the Ra Collective. We are your guides and teachers. Take this in. Breathe it in and manifest your life. Manifest your best life. And the lesson from her experience is this. You determine your best life by calling it in to you, for you. This is not the program of selfishness that has been put upon your third dimensional reality. In truth, this is your human journey, first and foremost. And in your human journey, you must grow. It is through your growth that your reality changes. It is not the other way around. You think that seeing the physical results of something is when the change happened. No, the change happened long before, when you set in motion in your consciousness what it is that you wanted. That is the change. It begins and ends with you. Your manifestation world is merely a fruition of what you put your thoughts and intentions to. So the lesson for this dear one in this morning, she began to pray for others. 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 And then when she began to pray for herself and call in the energies to her, that is when it all began. When she understood that you yourselves lead the way. You yourselves drive your vehicle. And we will lovingly use references from the highway guides because it still applies to the earth plane. It still applies to your societies. You still drive vehicles. That has not changed. But she has graduated and we commend her. We are the Ra Collective. There is no mistake why she is wearing turquoise. why she is wearing blue. She woke up and said, today is a blue day. And that is why we are blue avians. We are Ra. We leave you now. Oh my God. Oh, damn. I did. I wore blue today. I literally said today is a blue day. My God. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. It's just too out there. All right, I'm done. Let it be. And so it is. Bye.